morning, dear students, and welcome back to our new English class. In this opportunity, we are going to learn and we are going to study our topic about the present continuous state. Are you ready? Let's start. First of all, when do we use the present continuous? Let's take a look at this picture. As you can see here, we have different persons and each one is doing a different activity, right? We have here Cindy, Evan, Grandma Sue, Baby Ben, Dad, and the pet Aso. I have a question for you, so please. About Cindy, what can you tell me about Cindy? What is she doing? Let's take a look here. Yeah, Cindy is writing on her notebook, right? Yes, she's doing this action. And what about Baby Ben? What is Baby Ben doing? Exactly, Baby Ben or he is playing on the sofa. What about Grandma Sue? Very good. Grandma Sue or she is drinking tea. I have a question for you right now. These actions are happening right now or not? Yes, these are happening right now. These actions are happening right now. So, a short definition about the present continuous is that it is to describe an action that is happening right now. Action or actions that happened in a specific moment. In this part, in these three examples, what are similar or what are the similarities that our verbs have? Let's take a look here. Writing, playing, drinking. What is similar in three sentences? Yes, all of our verbs or actions finish with ing, right? And what about is? What is is? It's a verb, it's an adjective. Yes, is the verb be. When we use the present continuous in our sentences, we are going to need our subject or the people that we are talking about, our verb be, and the actions finishing in what? Great. All of the actions are finishing with ing. Now, I have other question. These sentences are affirmative or negative? Yes, these sentences are affirmative. And what about in our negative sentences? Let's see. Present continuous in negative form, but in this opportunity we are going to use this picture. Here we have a teacher and two students. Children, let's create a negative sentence. What about them? In negative, please. Let's take a look. The children are not studying math. The children are not studying math. It's true, right? But in our sentences in negative form, we are going to use our verb be in negative form. What we are going to do here? We add not. This is the only difference. And what about the teacher? The teacher isn't teaching math. Isn't, negative form. As you can see. Or we can say is not. And what about you? If we want to answer in a singular way, we can say, I am not studying math. Or in plural, we can say, we aren't studying math. I'm not in negative form and aren't in negative form too. Or you can say to are not. As you can see here, are not and aren't are the same, but this is a short way. We have two different ways to write it. We can add only not next to the verb be, or we can use the contractive form in this part. Now, here we have some other examples. In this part, our sentences are in affirmative or negative. Exactly, are in negative. And how do you know that? Because of not. What about in this part? The sentences are in affirmative or negative? Yes, they are in affirmative. Very good. Now, in our present continuous, as you can see here, all our verbs have to finish with ing, but there are some exceptions. For example, run, sit, and wave. Let's take a look for these two first verbs, run and sit. Both finish with N and T. What are N and T? Yes, they are consonants, right? And what is before the consonants? U and I. They are vowels, right? And the letter that is before this R and S, exactly, they are consonants. So, according to our rules, it says that if our verb finish with a consonant, but before it is a vowel, and before it is other consonant, we are going to repeat the last letter and add ing. Run, running. Sit, sitting. And what about if our verb finish in E? We only omit the last letter and we add ing. Wave, waving. Now, let's take a look for some samples. What is our instructions? It said, complete Claudius text messages with the present continuous form of the verbs. These are Claudius text messages. What we are going to do? We are going to complete them using the correct form of present continuous and using the verbs in parentheses. For example, where are you, Tim? I am looking. The verb is look. I am looking for you. Let's remember that when we use the present continuous, we are going to use the verb be too. Okay? Let's see. What about the other one? The game. And the verb is start. The game. What is the verb be of the game? Are, or is? Yes, is. And what happened with my verb? ing. Let's take a look. The game is starting. Very good. What about the other one? Here we have not. What does it mean? That our sentence is going to be in affirmative or negative? Yes, it's in negative. What is the correct sentence here? It says, my favorite player. Yes, exactly. Our sentence is, isn't playing. Let's go to the other text message. Amy and I. Here is in plural or singular. Amy and I. Exactly, it's in plural, or we can say we. What is the verb be of we? Exactly, are. So, our verbs is watch. What happened with watch? What do we have to do? Yes, we have to add ing. So what is the correct answer here? Are watching. Let's go to the other. Our subject is we. What is the verb be of we? Are. And our verb is sit. What happening here? Sitting. Aha, but in this part, I only add ing, or I have to repeat the last word. Let's see. Exactly. We have to repeat the last letter, and I add ing. And what about the other one? I is my subject. What is the verb be of I? And what about get? I only add ing, or I have to repeat the T? Yes, I have to repeat the T and I have to add ing. Let's go to the last one. Again, Amy and I. Okay, the verb be and hold. Very good. Are holding. And the last one, we and wait. What happened with wait? It finished in E. Yes, I have to omit the E and write ing. Excellent. We are wait. Okay, class, that was everything for today. As you can see, we use the present continuous to talk about activities that are happening right now. For example, I am talking right now. You are listening right now. We are developing the activities right now. And in our present continuous, we have to use our verbs be, and the actions are going to finish with ing. That was everything for today, class. Have a nice day and take care.